What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It is Jugray here, and this is part 2 of my pros and cons of teaching middle school and high school. I already filmed my high school one, so if you haven't seen that video, it's in the description bar down below. Go ahead and check that out. This video is all about teaching middle school, my pros and cons. Alright, y'all, so I always say alright, y'all, but I do want to say I did not dislike middle school. I just disliked the middle school that I was at. And I will say that I do prefer teaching high school, but middle school definitely does have a lot of perks. And if I had to go back to middle school, I wouldn't hate it. So, first con I only have to say is that, like I said, I disliked my school. Not that it was middle school, just the environment, just the staff. It wasn't a good fit at all. But the actual students, the curriculum, all of that was fine. So my only con for middle school was that, actually I'm gonna say 2 cons. The first con is that for me, the type of subject matter and the type of things I like to discuss are more serious, more intense. And middle school, that's 12, 13 years old, sometimes even 11 years old, they weren't really mentally equipped to handle those types of discussions, nor were they really equipped to do that type of work. So my second con was that they're 11, 12, and 13. It's a very awkward, weird age. Some of them thought they were grown when it's like, no, you're really still a baby. Like 11 years old is a child, like real child. And some of them were so immature and so baby-like. It's just a weird middle age. And so you have some kids who are a lot more mature, who advance faster, and then you have some who are really behind as far as mentally and maturity-wise. And they're just very childlike, very babyish. Anything that I would say, it would snicker, and it's like, grow up. So, it's just very childlike, and I just didn't really have the patience for that. I wanted to teach, I wanted to get down to business, and their minds were just like, play. So that was a little difficult. My pros though, I have a lot of pros. I will say my first pro, which I feel like I have talked about this before, a big pro of mine teaching middle school is that they are eager to learn. They are more eager than high schoolers. High schoolers come in, put their head on the desk, or they got their headphones in, or they come in and just like, I don't care what we're doing, I'm not gonna do it anyway. They're just kind of stuck in their mindset. Middle school is like, I know I have to do my work. I have to do my work, or I'm gonna get in trouble when I get home, or I'm not gonna be able to do this, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So they're a little more scared. They know what's more at risk, or they care about what's more at risk, I would say. Also, the activities that we do, it's a lot more fun. I got to decorate my classroom for holidays. We did a lot of holiday games, a lot of holiday learning activities. We did like a camp for star review, where the kids had s'mores, the kids got to dress up, there was a tent, there was a campfire, like all of these little things. Not a real campfire, but all of these things. For Halloween, we did spooky stories. But all of the, I guess, like all of the activities will go along with, themes, and go along with dressing up and having activities, fun activities, and the kids bought into it. They were so excited, so eager to learn. Not to say that high schoolers wouldn't. They probably would actually really enjoy it versus just sitting at a desk every day. But I don't think that teachers would want to do all of that for high schoolers, or I'm not really sure why we don't do it at that level. But elementary and middle school, decorating the classroom, decorating the doors, like all of that used to be so fun. So another pro that I have is, which is also kind of my con, is that they are 11, 12, and 13. So a lot of these kids don't really have serious, crazy worries. A lot of high schoolers, they're working, they're driving, some of them are in very serious relationships and they live with their partners. Some of them are pregnant, some of them already have children. So it's like very serious situations at the high school level. Whereas middle school, they're babies. They're not, really worried about those things. I think they try to get into it, the love and the boyfriend, girlfriend stuff, but their main focus isn't that. And I feel like at the high school level, it is definitely geared toward who's dating who. My boyfriend didn't text me back last night. My life is over. And it's just not that serious at that level. And so I will say that middle schoolers are definitely more engaged. They are definitely more eager to learn. They're more excited about school. They're more responsive as well. I feel like when I taught middle school, I got engagement. They wanted to answer questions. They actually did their homework. They wanted to they wanted to learn. They wanted to answer questions in class. When I called on people to read, they wanted to read. High school, I'm like, all right, can I get somebody to read? And it's dead silent. Like, nobody wants to read. Nobody wants to do anything. If high schoolers could just get a packet, do their work, turn it in, they're good. Like, they don't want the fluff and all of the hoorah and all of that, which sometimes is cool to do. As far as my style and my personality, I'm not boring, so I don't like to just read a passage, answer questions, that's it. Like, I like to do activities. I like to do crime puzzles. I like to do all types of things. So I do miss that about the middle school level. So I will say, if your personality is creative and you're artistic and you like to have fun, I think middle school is a good age bracket. Middle school is also not high school, to where you lose all of the fun, all of the excitement, the decorating, the fun activities. So I think middle school is actually a very good ground if you're that type of personality. I will say for me that I just enjoy high school because I want to ultimately move up anyway. So the older the students are getting, I'm getting more experience. I want to ultimately teach at the college level anyway. So for me, the higher I get, the more experience I'm getting dealing with older students. So that's just my preference. But if you like to have fun, you like decorating, you like the artistic, artsy things, I think middle school is a very good age bracket to teach. I just personally enjoy high school, and I like talking about really deep, serious matters. Their minds are more open now. They have more real world experiences, working. Some of them are really truly in love. Like I said, some of them have kids. So these types of students have a wider perspective, a more broadened perspective when it comes to the real world and things going on in the real world. So I hope this video was informational, very informative, and helped you out making a decision. I can only speak on my experience and what I prefer. I like both of them, to be real, but high school, I just know that I could be more real, more authentic, more myself, and we can have some deep, real ass talk. So that's just me and my preference. Again, I hope this video helped you out and you learned something, or maybe could make a decision. I hope. Leave questions if you have any questions down below, and I will see y'all in the next video.